Welcome to episode 2 of my kayak camping gear. If you guys missed episode 1, I have created a playlist on my channel. You guys go check it out. I did a poll on Facebook. I had a dilemma whether I wanted to do the fire kit and first aid versus the cook set, and everybody wanted to see the cook set. So let's go inside and check out my kayak camping gear cook system that I use. So here is my cook system. This is just a fairly inexpensive soft cooler. I like to keep all my food and cook stuff, everything related to my cooking, in this cooler. Now ideally, if you have a smaller kayak and are pressed for room, you would have a dry bag like this. All your food and your cook system would go in this, and then you would have a small cooler like this to keep your ice cold frosty beverages in. So this soft cooler, it's got a front storage place and an insulated main. What we're gonna do is lay out everything in this front, and we'll go over it, and then we'll do what's in the main compartment. So in this front compartment of my cook system cooler, I carry my Sawyer water filter. This is the mini, and then I also keep, a spare bag and the hose with it, and I keep it in this Ziploc bag so when it leaks out, everything else isn't getting wet. I carry just a small, cheap scrub pad to clean my pot, an extra spoon. Always carry some sheets of tin foil for cooking fish. Then I have this is a pop bottle blank, and this is just the mixed seasoning. Just all different types of mixed seasonings in there. I have a bandana, and the bandana's cool because you can lay this bandana out and put all your stuff on it, and instead of putting everything on the ground. I carry a couple trash bags, and then I also carry a couple extra Ziploc bags. So in the main compartment here, like I said, this is where I like to keep my food and my cook pot and all my other stuff. We'll get that laid out here and see what's in it. So for the bulk of the cook system, first off, I got this Stanley cup. This is like 2 cups in one. Just come out like that. I can have one for my coffee, and then this has got a lid on it. I can throw my oatmeal in there and let it hydrate. But this is something that I've taken every single time on my kayak trips. I love this cup system. Next is my canister stove. This is just one of the Walmart canisters, and I have an MSR pocket rocket here. There's a lot of cheap ones on the market, work just as good, but the reason I like a canister stove because it's quick and easy. I can have my coffee right now. I can have lunch alongside the river, just like right now. I have used alcohol stoves in the past. That's perfectly fine, but I found the past few years I've just been going to these canister stoves. I have a windscreen. I have a measuring cup, and this is an MSR spork. My cook pot here. This is my Coleman Max. I've had this. This is a 750 milliliter. Yeah, I think this is a 700. Let's see. 800 milliliter. But I love this cook pot. This is gone with me on lots of trips, and I just find I like the bigger cook pots. Of course, I got my stuff sack for that under here, and then a cozy for the pot. And sometimes I will bring food that needs to be like a Knorr sides. I can put in here and cook them in the cozy. Just boil up the water, put your food in there, and then let it cook in the cozy. Or a lot of times in the morning, this is enough for 2 cups of coffee, so I'll fill this pot up with water and boil it, pour me a cup of coffee, and then I can put that on, and I still have hot water for my second cup of coffee. So as far as water goes, I always start out with a smart water bottle full and my Nalgene here full, and I have always taken this. This is went on every trip, and this is pretty much my clean water. When I run out of my clean water that I brought, I'll use my smart water bottle with the Sawyer filter and then filter it into this, and this is just my clean water. Now, you don't really need to take an Nalgene bottle. A couple smart water bottles works really well. Just make sure to mark one bottle for clean and one for dirty. So like I said earlier, I keep everything in this bag, but ideally if you have a standard kayak and you don't have a lot of room to put stuff, a dry bag with all your cooked stuff and all your food in it, that saves a lot of space. And I like to keep all my food and cook system in one bag, because if I want to have lunch alongside the river, or if I'm at camp and my tent hammock is away from the fire, I can just grab this and go over by the fire where everybody is. It's just really convenient and nice to have everything in one bag, so when you need it you can just grab it and get your cook on. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I hope this helps somebody out, give somebody some ideas for their next kayak camping trip. Until the next time, you guys take care.